Shit. Up late. You know, I usually don't do this. You know, this time of night, I ain't gonna lie. I usually be asleep or some shit, but it's the weekend. My weekend off work. So it's the eve of the motherfucking fight that's about to go down. Ring 4 is going down. Shit, I usually don't do these late night, super late, you know, but like I said, since it's the weekend and since I ain't gotta work in the morning, I guess I'll fuck with it. Shit. On this one, we gonna do some boxing. Ain't nobody probably gonna be up for this, but shit, they can listen to the playback. Yeah, man. So, fucking with the boxing card. First, let me address, I was on, you know, I was on IBFP's live on Friday. You know, he did a prediction show. I was invited to go on, so I went on there. Because, you know, me and IBF, we cool now. We ain't got no beef or nothing like that. But there's people on this panel that be irking the shit out of me with their bullshit. I'm on the panel. You know, it's cool. We talking boxing prediction for the Ring 4. That shit is cool. But had to go in on some of them niggas again. Niggas on there talking that bullshit. Solidus had to come get them. You know, I'm trying to prove a point because getting real tired of these dudes talking crazy on the internet. And it's like, then if you ever were to see these guys in real life, these niggas wouldn't be talking so crazy because they know it'll be a serious conflict that will go down. But you talk crazy on the internet. That shit at this point is kind of lame to go back and forth on shit like that, to be honest with y'all. So I'm kind of getting tired of dudes doing that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Be honest with y'all. Niggas talking crazy and shit. You know, I ain't got a problem with IBF, the host of the show. Like I said, as you guys know, we had that little drama, whatever, but we cool now. But some of the niggas that be on this panel, bro, I swear, bro, they're just willing to do and say anything. Like, these niggas do not know boxing for real. They don't understand how shit work. They just want to cause division. It's all capping, you know. You got lames like Clavo. He's saying, I've been on the panel saying dumb shit. Then I put that to the test. Let's see if that's true. What am I saying about boxing that's dumb? He can't do it. You bring up some bullshit that I'm able to debunk quickly, and then you really don't got nothing to say after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shut that shit down. Like, what am I saying about boxing that's just 1,000% false? And that would suggest I don't know what I'm talking about. I put that shit to the test, and that nigga failed. Couldn't do nothing with me. Pause. I shut all that shit down, bro. Like, shut the fuck up. You don't know what the fuck you be talking about. Like I said, you niggas are just Canelo fans, bro. Y'all niggas don't fuck with boxing like that. Y'all keep trying to put that race shit on me. But you motherfuckers is crybabies and race fans, bro. Like, all you Mexicans and y'all be talking shit in the comment section and all that bullshit. And, oh, Solidus is a race fan and all that. All you motherfuckers do is cry about race. That's all y'all do. You know what I'm saying? I know you motherfuckers be on that, y'all be on that bias shit because there's this psychopath that frequents IBF's comment section. He calls himself Snack Forward. We're gonna put this nigga on blast right now. He literally goes out his way to disrespect black fighters that have worked with Victor Conte and Snack. There's a lot of Latino fighters that also work with Snack. He won't say nothing about them, but he's continuously saying the black fighters this, black fighters that. This the same person that's saying I'm being biased, but yet You won't even speak on the Latinos that work with snacks, but you'll speak on the blacks that work with snacks. Like that's bias shit. But you're calling me biased. Then I ask somebody who, for whatever reason, co-signs what you say. I ask them a straight question. Do you think that's biased? That Snack Ford would constantly be talking about the black fighters being on Snack, but he won't say nothing about the Latino fighters? Wouldn't even answer my question. That lets me know right there, you guys is cap, bruh. Y'all just be complaining about race for no reason, bro. Y'all don't fuck with boxing. Y'all some crybabies. You know. Shout out to IBF. He cool. We ain't got no issues right now, but he be having people on his panel that don't know what they're talking about. Then you got round one. Round one is a certified lame. You put your foot in your mouth when you put your personal business out there when you didn't have to do that. And we talking about boxing. You called me a retard, round one, but you're the one that's retarded enough to be a cuck. But you're calling somebody else a retard. How does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? You know, you be hating on David Benavidez and you're a cuck for a black man. Like you're a cuck. Like, bro, you have no room to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you're a cuck, bro. Do you know how low that is as a man to be a cuck? I didn't say cook. I said a cuck. C-U-C-K. Like you're a cuck, bro. At this point, there's really nothing else to say about you. Everybody knows you a lame. You never say nothing significant about boxing. You're really just taking up space on that panel, to be honest with you. You know, for whatever strange reason IBF allows it. But you're just a lame, bro. Like, just keeping it real with you, bro. You listen to my content, then you talk shit. You get on here. You know, so it's all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing about boxing, bro. Then you got the Gooch who sounds like a girl. I believe the Gooch is a girl. That's a girl. That ain't no man. Yeah, so that's a girl. You know, some bitch talking about boxing. All that stupid shit you saying. Y'all hate on David Benavidez for no reason, bro. Like, y'all come up with the same stupid shit y'all say about him. And I don't know if you IBFP guys can see. You guys are see-through. I see right through you niggas. You're only talking that anti-Benavidez shit because of Canelo. I can see right through that shit. I don't know why y'all think I'm stupid. Like everybody can see it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what to say, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just be on the cap, and then you got guys like Steel Mills. The issue, when it comes, I ain't gonna, cause I already dissed him right on live where he heard me talking about him. So I'm not gonna do it on this live. He already heard me earlier. The problem with Steel Mills is, what I don't like about Steel Mills is 90% of the shit he say is straight bullshit. But for some strange reason, for whatever reason, he gets a pass. If you listen to what that nigga be saying and what his breakdowns, that nigga don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I promise you. I promise you. He don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I promise you, bro. Like, if you actually listen to his breakdowns, he do not know what the fuck he's talking about. I swear, bro. And he comes on that panel with that bullshit, all this stupid shit he be saying about Benavidez and all that dumb shit he was saying about Boots and shit. Like, he don't know what the fuck he be talking about. He just be talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get that, bro. But for whatever reason, they like him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you like that nigga, but whatever. Like, that shit, like, come on, bro. You know. It ain't no, like I said, IBF probably would snake me, but he hasn't done it. But I'm just on there talking about boxing. I'm not really trying to do the troll stuff and all that. I ain't really trying to do all that. Cause you know, they're saying all this stupid shit that I get emotional. I'm over here laughing. Ain't nobody emotional. See, I'm trying to prove a point. I can talk boxing without having to call names and be disrespectful. I don't have to do that. That's why when I was on the live, if you go back and watch, you'll notice that I wasn't really calling nobody out their name. I did sometimes, but not like that. They can't even address me without trying to troll me because you're emotional. And then again, I'm undefeated because I've been coming on that panel since February, almost a year now, and I've never been debunked. When I say debunk, what I mean is nobody's never took a boxing point I made and been able to prove I'm just saying some bullshit. Nobody's never been able to do that. Y'all heard Clavo tried and he failed. You dig? I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, prove that shit then. You should be able to do that if I don't know what I'm talking about. Prove it. You dig? Couldn't do it. And then niggas want to act stupid like they don't know what I mean when I say Crawford destroyed Canelo. When it comes to just outboxing somebody and winning a fight that way, he technically destroyed Canelo. He didn't beat him up to the point where, oh, Canelo got knocked down, he's bloody. No, he didn't do that. But technically, fundamentally, just boxing, he boxed that man's head off, destroyed that man. And I don't understand why that was hard for niggas to understand. Like a masterclass can be looked at as domination. It can be looked at as destroying somebody. I don't know what's up with them dudes. I suspect they're trolling or they don't want to give me that win, so they want to disagree. I believe that's what it is, but there's no way they didn't know what I meant when I said that. Like, that's just cap, you know? So that's crazy. And then remember, this is the same panel where people were on the panel. I remember a while ago, they said that Canelo destroyed Triple G in the second fight. So if I take their logic, he didn't destroy Triple G. From what I understand, Triple G fought him to the 12th round and never got knocked down by Canelo. Never got hurt by Canelo like that. So how did he destroy him? See, they say that, then I say it. All of a sudden, they want to try to argue with me. You see what I'm saying? Niggas put their foot in their own mouth like that. It's all cap shit. You know, these niggas do not know what they're talking about. They just, like I said, they're just there to cause division. They don't know boxing for real. You know, it's all cap, bro. And then then you know, it just is what it is. Like, I'll give you an example about how you can tell these niggas don't know nothing about boxing. Now, recently, Virgil Ortiz kind of like gave a weird answer when asked if he wanted to fight Boots. He said something about he want to fight Spence or whatever, right? So there were some issues with that. And so they're saying that there's duck energy in that. So they try to spin it back on Boots and say Boots ducked Virgil. This is how you know they don't know nothing about boxing. I'm gonna show you right now. Boots was at 147. Virgil was at 154, right? Earlier this year, right? They're saying that Boots turned down to fight Virgil in February when Virgil fought Madrimov, right? Boots had an opportunity to unify at 147, right? Being a unified, undisputed champion, that's great for your career. You could go in the Hall of Fame doing shit like that. Boots had an opportunity to do that, right? Why the fuck would Boots say no to that and turn that down and move up in weight to go fight a guy who doesn't have a belt? You see, that makes absolutely no sense. That's stupid shit. Nobody would do that. Why would he do that? Like, I can stay where I'm at right now. This is probably my last fight at 147, but my last fight is a chance to win unified belts, right? Which is what he did. Why would I say, nah, fuck all that. I'm gonna go fight a guy that doesn't have a belt when I know I can fight him later? They're saying Boots ducked because of that. That's how these niggas do not know boxing. You dig? That's literally what Boots did. You know what I'm saying? Now he's at 154 saying he wants to fight Virgil. But that's what they said. That's what they said. When we were talking about Virgil, that's what they said. They said he was ducking. See, that's what I'm talking about. These niggas do not know boxing. They just come on that panel and they just say whatever. I'll give IBFP a little credit. He say some shit that's real. Because remember, IBF did a video where he kept it real about Canelo. And them niggas was crying like some straight bitches, crying like hoes. He had to take the fucking video down. You dig? because he was honest about Canelo. And them gay ass Canelo fans on that panel crying, all emotional, real emotional shit, acting like victims. He had to take the video down because he got tired of hearing them crybaby ass niggas. You see what I'm saying? But these same people got the nerve to say I'm emotional. Got the nerve to try to call me out my name and they acting like that. Crying about a fighter, a man they don't even fucking know because he lost a fight. Making niggas take videos down and shit. That's what these niggas be doing over there. But disrespect Solidus-T and say I'm emotional, I'm this, that, and the third. And then I'm thinking these niggas got real smoke for me. The best they can do is say some homosexual rhetoric. And I'm not even fucking gay. Like them dudes over there is certified lames, bro. Like straight clowns. I don't understand how somebody on the outside looking in can respect that. Like the fuck type of shit is that? You know, exactly. Facts. Virgil Ortiz is a snack athlete, just like Terrence Crawford, but that little psychopath snack forward, he'll never say that. He'll just disrespect the black fighters, but then yell, scream up and down, I'm racist, I'm anti-Mexican, I'm biased, but then he behaved like that. You know what I'm saying? Like what type of fugazi shit is that? That shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know? I don't understand that. So that panel, I ain't going to shit on the panel and disrespect like that, but there's just some bad apples in that batch over there. Like some of them niggas over there is cool, but a lot of them niggas over there be on that bullshit. Guys like Clavo, guys like Round One and the Gooch, that gay dude, Antonio Garcia, those dudes, those guys, they kind of ruined that panel in my opinion. Like I feel like the panel would be better if they never came on there, to be honest with you. To be honest with y'all, like I really feel that. Them dudes kind of ruined it. You know, you hear them dudes talking, you're like, nah, bro, that ain't how boxing work. What are y'all talking about? You know, y'all heard Clavo. He couldn't do nothing with me. He will lose. If Clavo were to try to debate me or try to debunk boxing with me, he will lose every time. You cannot beat me. IBF, he would need IBF to hold his hand, and that won't work because he can't beat me. Just keeping it real. So we just gonna keep it real. Like you guys can't do nothing with me when it comes to boxing, and that's no disrespect. You know, straight up. I said Terrence Crawford can beat Manny Pacquiao. Yes, Pacquiao and Crawford, if they were to fight in their primes, there's a very, very big chance that Crawford would beat him. Yes, that makes sense. I would pick Crawford to win, and he probably would beat a prime Manny Pacquiao. Yes, Manny Pacquiao's great. He's a legend. Big Manny Pacquiao fan. I like Pacquiao. You know what I mean? He the truth. Can't fuck with him. Probably the best Asian fighter of all time. He the truth. Legend. We love Pac-Man over here. Ain't no diss. But just because you're a legend don't mean you can't get beat, just like I told him. And Terrence Crawford is skilled enough to beat a Manny Pacquiao. Prime Crawford versus Prime Pacquiao. Yeah, I can see Pacquiao taking the L to him. You know, you didn't know that Timothy Bradley got a win against Pacquiao. Everybody knows that except him. Even girls that are casuals know that know enough about boxing, know that. So that was surprising, you know. You know all this hating ass shit. The nigga Clavo, he knows all this hating ass shit about Benavidez, but he doesn't know that. So, suspect shit like that. You know. Yeah, that's a fact. They call Brim a moon cricket. Yeah, that's fucked up. And then they be dissing Mirage. And when it comes to Mirage, me personally, I don't have a problem with Mirage. Mirage don't really bother me. That Benavidez shit he be saying, that shit don't really bother me. You know, and then he's not saying nothing that's false, like it's actually true. So I don't really have an issue with Mirage. So I ain't really got nothing too much to say about him. But yeah, man, it ain't no. Like I said, it's cool to go on the panel and talk boxing because there are people that do listen to that channel that are reasonable, that are not on bullshit. And those are the people that I'm really trying to speak to. All the trolls that just want to come out there and troll and say stupid shit. I mean, I really ain't trying to feed into that. Because like I said, I'm trying to make a point. I can talk boxing without having to call people names and troll. They can't do that. So that's putting me above them. So it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Nah, he didn't know that he beat Pacquiao. You know what I mean? The thing, I just find it interesting though, because I've been challenging these guys. Like, so you guys are saying that I don't know what I'm talking about. So prove that shit then. Put Solidus-T on blast and prove I don't know what I'm talking about. Nobody that's saying that has yet to do that. You know, they're just talking. You know, they're just saying whatever. And I'm not even mad at them for saying that. That's fine. But can you actually prove that, or are you just going to say on some troll shit? Then every time I put them to the test, they always fail. You know, all I do is say factual shit on that channel. You know, just like the Andre Ward shit. Like, I didn't say Andre Ward won or lost, or I didn't say the level of competition he fought. What I was saying about Andre Ward versus Canelo is he never struggled with a certain style like Canelo did. Andre Ward never had that problem. Canelo does. So technically that kind of makes Ward a little bit above Canelo. You did. They knew what I was talking about, but they played dumb. You know, like if Andre Ward were to fight Bivol, let's say Andre Ward fought Bivol, he wouldn't have struggled with Bivol like Canelo did. I'm not saying he would have beat Bivol, but he would not have struggled like that. You know, just getting beat, just losing all those rounds like that. Like that wouldn't have happened to Andre Ward. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to say. That doesn't mean Andre Ward is, you know, the greatest fighter ever. Nobody's saying that, or he beat all these legendary. Nobody's saying that. I'm just saying he never, if you look at his career, he fought many styles just like Canelo did, and he never struggled with any style. Canelo has. Canelo struggles against high quality boxers. That's been proven. You cannot deny that. Those are the guys that he struggles with. He has yet to beat a guy like that. Andre Ward never had that problem. You know, you go back to Andre Ward's career when he was in that Super Six, everybody didn't think he was going to win. He beat all those top middleweights, and they all came with different styles, and he beat them all. Canelo cannot say no shit like that. You put Canelo in there with high quality guys, some controversy, or he loses. Never happened to Andre Ward. So it's like you could say he kind of better than Canelo. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is. It ain't no hate on Canelo. You know, niggas play dumb like they don't know what I meant. You know, it is what it is. So, you know, it is what it is, bro. I'm gonna go on the panel again too later on when they do the post fight. I'm gonna try to make that because it's going down. Devin Haney versus Brian Norman, David Benavidez versus Anthony Yard, Bam Rodriguez versus Puma Martinez, Abdullah Mason versus Sam Noakes. It's going down. You know, I got Mason beating Noakes, but I think Noakes is going to put up a good fight. I think Bam is going to knock out Martinez. I think Bam gonna destroy that dude. I think Bam gonna wash that dude. I got Haney beating Norman on points. And David 300, like I said earlier, he watching Anthony Yard. But this is going to be a great fight card. Best fight card of the year. It's going down. And it's crazy, too. After this fight card, then we go into the Thanksgiving week. That shit going to be lit. So, yeah, man, it's about to go down. Some serious boxing going down. And then I think after this fight, Janet Bakara fight pretty soon. And then in December, late December, we got that Team Japan versus Team Mexico. That's going down. So some shit coming up. It's going down. So yeah. Man, I'm about to get off this shit. I don't do no late night streams like this. If I had to work, I would not be doing this shit. But yeah, man, that IBFP panel is something else. Them niggas over there are crazy as hell. Them niggas don't give a fuck over there. Them niggas are saying niggas is crazy. That's how that shit go. Shit. It is what it is. But yeah, man, it's super late. I'm gonna check y'all out later. I might do another stream, but like I said, my lives usually are quiet. It's the playback people fuck with, so people would check this out in a little bit. So I'll get back.